This is the fifth of a six-part mini-series where I'm walking you through all the mini-systems that will help you create a steady stream of new coaching clients on autopilot. These mini-systems are all designed to work together. Without one, the overall effectiveness of your marketing won't be what it could be. But the way I describe each one and I walk you through it is I make it all simple. Each mini-system, it's one of those things where the first time that you go through it, it will take you so much longer than the next number of times that you go through it. For example, I was quite intimidated by creating content when I first started. I already had years of experience operating the back end of a life coaching business, so I knew what I was doing. But it's different. It's scary to put yourself out there, and it sounds tough to figure out I like the details, but it's tough to figure out exactly how to go about creating the YouTube video, creating the podcast, creating the emails. But now every week I create a podcast, a YouTube video, a blog post, an email, and a social post. I do it all in about 3 hours. It takes up a small portion of my overall time in a given week. And to be clear, it took me like a full week the first time I went through it. But within a couple iterations, I had that smashed way down to like 3 hours. I say all that because the mini system I'm talking about today, which is creating campaigns to promote one of your offers, can definitely be the same way. But stick with it, and it becomes a very effective way of getting new clients coming in on autopilot. In the first four parts of this mini series, I've talked about creating your offers, making a lead magnet to attract your ideal clients, writing an email nurture sequence, and nurturing those new people. Today, I'm sharing how to promote your offers in a way that makes them both sound attractive and also it doesn't feel even like selling. The first step is to think through the pain points and desired outcomes of your ideal clients. A lot of times, a life coach was once in the shoes of their ideal clients. They found relief through coaching and eventually learned how to provide that coaching for themselves. So, in many instances, you are already intimately aware of the challenges that your ideal clients may face. And you're also probably aware of what life can be like after those barriers are taken away. Even if you weren't exactly in that situation, you learned through coaching, you learned through talking to people what that process, what that journey is like. Talking all about that. That journey is how you quote unquote sell. Talking about the journey from suffering from these pain points all the way to enjoying life without them is exactly the information that goes into your social posts, your emails, all your content that's part of your campaign. So what exactly should it look like? How many emails, how many posts, etc.? How long should it last? A lot of that is specific to your coaching business, but the process I'm going to walk you through it's applicable to 80% or more of life coaches. Here is the simplest and often very effective approach is just a 4 email sequence sent over 3 days. I've created many 2 and 3 week campaigns. There's definitely times when that makes sense. But the result is that you can turn a lot of people off if that's just not the offer that was most beneficial for them right now. By sending out more offers where their campaigns last just 3 days, you can experiment faster and keep your audience engaged. The goal is to send out an email campaign about once per month. In between those campaigns, your audience is hearing your engagement engine, which is your helpful content that is always working to build trust. That way, if someone is in your audience and they don't find a particular offer of yours that helpful right now, they're more likely just to stick around than if you barrage them with dozens of emails all about the same offer that they've already decided that they don't want. The longer they're on your list, they'll learn that soon you'll be back to sending helpful content and eventually another offer. That brings me to another aspect of a great email campaign, is that it is actually helpful in and of itself. First, people will get value from being seen. When you recognize their pain points and desired outcomes, they feel like they're not alone. That, of course, builds trust in you, builds their trust in you. But naturally, you will offer bits of information on how you help clients from their before state to their after. Whether they take you up on your offer or not, they will get some useful bits of information that they can use for themselves, even if it's not with you as a coach. The first 3 emails happen every day, once per day. So for the first 3 days. The fourth email gets sent out on the third day. So there's 2 emails that third day. This is such a simple campaign structure that lets you get your offer out there, build trust within that offer by showing that you fully understand their pain points and desired outcomes, and then you get back to continuing to build that trust with your weekly content. You can also see that by offering these offers once per month, you're going to need more than one offer. In month 1, you send out campaign number 1, which is offer 1. Month 2, the campaign is about offer 2. Month 3, the campaign is about offer 3. Then month 4 is back to offer 1. So you have 3 offers that you're cycling through, and so on. And every time, so when you get back to your first offer the second time, it still feels fresh because it's been 3 months since the last time they heard it. And also, you're always having new people come into your list anyway. Most life coaches will offer individual coaching. That's most likely your first offer. The next offer will like most life coaches, could either be group coaching or a short format program. Something like a month. It could last a month. It could last a week, somewhere between 1 and 4 weeks. It may include pre-recorded videos and live coaching. This is all up to you. That's one of the beautiful things about running your own coaching business. You get to decide what makes most sense for you. The roughly $47 price point, somewhere around that $50, I've used for clients, and it's a good one. It lets clients dip their toes in the water of coaching without committing to what they perceive as a longer full-priced program. And as you start to fill that program up at $47, it does add up. Your email campaign can link to a sales page. This is a great time to insert, the emails are a great time to insert a few testimonials into your emails. I find that a great place to put them is in the PS line. It sounds like, and by the way, and here's what people are saying about me. So it's less in your face. Here's what people are saying about me. It's more like, oh, by the way, if you don't know me very well, or if I'm new to you, here is what it's like my past clients have said. I've outlined this simple 3-day email campaign, and you can add to it. So if you are active on social, YouTube, podcast, whatever it is, you definitely want to mention your offer on whatever channel you have. So the reason why I kept it simple today is with just this 4 email sequence over 3 days is that is just this base skeleton. That is what you can start with. All right, well, that's it for this simple 3-day email campaign that can go out once per month for each offer.